his usual grasp on time failing between the pain and darkness that waited outside this place, this mansion. He spoke to the other because he thought he might go insane if he didn't. "Did Luke write you any letters about this?" "No," Christian said. "So are you just making it up? Trying to entertain yourself so that you don't have to go back out there with the fat man?" The fat man was Charles Twaller, and the question wasn't a bad one. Charles had captured both Christian and his FBI partner Tommy Phillips. Captured and was now in the process of slowly torturing them to death. That's where the pain outside originated from, and why Christian spent so much time inside his mental mansion, even if he only had this floor now. "No, I don't think I'm making it up." "Ha!" the other shouted. "There's no way you know any of this for sure. You can't go downstairs anymore, and you certainly don't want to be out in reality, so you're just making up stories to tell yourself." Christian stood from the chair, ignoring the other's taunting. He walked across the top floor of the mansion. He didn't look at any of the sights on his left or right. He knew them all intimately. Each video or hologram of a piece of Christian's life that he spent with Luke Titan. Right now, he wanted to see how far the water had risen. He made his way to the floor's balcony and looked down the stretching staircase. Christian was stuck up here. A flood was happening beneath, and the water had filled half the stairwell, which meant the rest of his mansion was already flooded. Christian knew the water was only a metaphor for his own death, his mind's best approximation for how much more torture he could take from Charles Twaller. When the water reached this floor, Christian would drown, though he doubted it would matter much at that point. He'd probably be close to brain dead by then. "This Twaller man is pretty ruthless, huh?" the other said, stepping up behind him. "I love it when you state the obvious." "Did you think Luke was going to save you?" "I don't know. Maybe," Christian said. He had considered it, especially after Luke told Twaller to ask about his brother. "No, I didn't expect him to save me. I expected him to kill Twaller." "You don't anymore?" "I don't know," Christian said. "If Luke was coming, he should have been here already." "You don't even know how many days have passed. How can you say he should have already come?" The other was probably right. It was the torture causing him to lose hope, the unending pain that would return the moment he left this place. Christian was capable of blocking it all out from his mansion, of somehow severing the brain/body connection, for a time at least. He didn't know how it worked, was only grateful that it did. "I have to go back," he said. "Tommy?" Christian nodded. He could come here and hide from the pain, from Twaller. Tommy could go nowhere. Tommy stayed in that small area they shared, lying on his cot as his body died. "I've got to go," Christian said, as if talking to a friend. The other was no friend, though. He had no place in this mansion, no real place in Christian's life at all. Yet, right now, he was all Christian had. "I'll be here when you get back," the other said. "I know you will. At least until the water reaches you. I'm as invested as you, Christian. I'd like Luke to save us all." "Luke doesn't save," Christian said. "He just stretches his torture out over a longer timeline than Twaller." Christian might have been giving up on rescue, but Charles Twaller felt certain someone was coming. He didn't know if it was Titan or the FBI, but someone would be here sooner or later. The problem was, Charles had made up his mind to kill Titan as well as these two FBI agents, and so he had to wait. The longer he stayed, though, the greater his chances of being apprehended. Charles looked through closed-circuit television at the two men he'd captured, angry at the predicament. He had the lights on over them, although he kept them off most of the time. He only illuminated their area when he wanted to see them. "This isn't good," he said. Charles was alone in the Baltimore warehouse. Other people were here, of course, but they were either on prisoner detail or ensuring preparations were ready for when someone did show up. "It's not goddamn good," Charles repeated. He knew he was talking to himself, but he didn't care. He certainly wasn't going to call his mother and talk to her. She was just worrying, and what could he tell her? "Ma, remember those FBI jackasses that came by the..."